Yeah, great question. Because this business has evolved over the last 3 years, and you look back at it, and you look at this team, and you say, what kind of a team do we need to have to put together to really have the right conversations? And we're in the process of expanding our team, which is again kind of lately what I'm hearing out there is that that's not the norm right now, but for us it is. We're growing, and we're serious about our investment in the side of the business. So we're looking for the right team and the right skill set, so that we want to be able to support this industry the right way. We look for attributes that will enable us to speak the label language, and are sensitive to label converting needs. At the end of the day, our team understands the pain points of label manufacturing, and our solutions complement these points. So it's a different dynamic, and when you're engaged in this particular industry, and we want to make sure our team has all the resources. Not and behind them, we have such a deep support field, if you will, of people that with great knowledge, smart, and really a team that I've never seen before. That we're not doing this by ourselves on the sales side. So when we're in it, we're engaged. We have quite the resources to support the dialogue. Yeah, thanks. Great question, because we feel that's extremely important. And more recently, we have invested in that to be a bigger part of the associations like the TLMIs, the FTAs, in the label and packaging industry. And that to me is one of the best networks out there in being involved. So you're there at the pulse. So you're with the people that are in the business every day, and you share a lot of information that to me is helpful for all concerned. So we are committed to that. Very involved. You'll see us more involved than ever this year with those associations, and we're looking forward to really nurturing that and being a part of it. The key really is using digital technology to produce foil and tactile output in line with a completed, really ready to use label to be applied on the end product when it's done. It's all in line. So KM has invested in this technology, via the MGI, and we're committed to this extension, of the label market. So and production process, outside of providing robust digital press solutions, our Web 400 3D embellishment finishing solution, allows another reason to engage with converters. So we have other reasons to be in conversations with label manufacturers outside of just the digital press technology. So you know when we have these conversations, we can talk more about opportunities to do more, and then not force a technology to do things that it wasn't meant to do also. So we feel that the digital way of doing embellishment is a complement to the traditional way. We're not coming in and trying to say, hey, it will take over and do it all, but we certainly think there's a place for it and a complement, to have less waste, quicker turnarounds, and better cost models. Again, digital technology has opened up a lot of doors. And the back in the day when label manufacturing was a craft, it wasn't easy to get into. There was a lot of know-how. And today, that's actually one of the challenges, right? Is to find, qualified people to run presses. And I think what we have done is made our technology about as easy as you can be to operate it. I caution saying it's a push button approach, but I'm going to tell you this. It's the closest thing I've seen today in the market to being a push button device that has the output that's amazing. So that certainly helps all these other ways of growing this business where before that would not be possible. That and also with the the uptime and the serviceability, making the technology easy to work on, making it such that the the company that buys your technology has the capability of doing things in house. So they're up and going and having at least 85% uptime to use that asset is an amazing attribute, I think. So that's what Konica-Minolta has done. That's where we're at. That's where we feel the sweet spot is and where it makes the most sense. We'll be at the TLMI converters meeting coming up this month in Clearwater, Florida. The week of the April 12th, we'll be showing off our technology at Loop in Rosemont, September 15th to the 17th, and then at Print United in Las Vegas, September 23rd to the 25th. And we will definitely be a part of the Digital Packaging Summit in November. So we also have our own VIP event, which is coming up the first week in May at New Jersey, our solution center there. So, and if we have obviously our feet on the street, and we look forward any way we can to connect and educate and make the market more aware about who we are, what we do, and look forward to the opportunity to do that.